Respect to Satou Sabally. She had the kind of take a respectful competitor has after the Fever beat the Wings. Sabally has really made the Wings, I think, into a dangerous team.
As Satou Sabally parted ways with the Dallas Wings, her unexpected praises for Caitlin Clark left fans wondering about their future connections. Could her admiration for Caitlin Clark hint at a potential collaboration or rivalry?
You're the number one pick. People are going to go after you. Whether it's for the right or wrong reasons, but people are going to go after you because they see greatness in you. And what the WNBA is measuring one type of greatness against the other greatness. So am I saying it's right that she's being pushed in the back? No, that's foul. That has no space in the sport, and we all know that.
Satou Sabally, known for her grace both on and off the court, recently made waves with her decision to leave the Dallas Wings. Yet, amid this major career move, Sabally's focus turned not to herself, but to a rising star in the basketball world, Caitlin Clark.
Big news in the WNBA. Satou Sabally has confirmed she will not be returning to Dallas in the next upcoming season in an unrivaled press interview. She goes to state, "I've already communicated with Dallas how grateful I am because they've made this a home for me for the past years, and I'm working with them together in finding the next home for me because I've already played my last game in Dallas." Wow. So what does this mean? Well, Dallas Wings will undoubtedly court her, which means they're going to be looking for...
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, a standout player known for her extraordinary skills and competitive spirit, has been the center of much attention over the past year. Clark's rise has been meteoric, from record-breaking performances to clutch game-winning shots.
She spaces the floor for us. She makes tough buckets. She gives us another option on the floor to run our off-ball screening action for. She gives us another player that can play with the ball in her hands in the two-man game. She just has a really high IQ and understanding of the game.
However, with fame comes pressure, and it's easy to get lost in the whirlwind of media, expectations, and public scrutiny. Sabally, understanding the weight that such a spotlight brings, ensured that Clark's well-being was also part of the conversation.
Caitlin is an amazing generational talent, and she's going to do amazing things. But she also has to go through that first rookie year, and that sucks. Like, rookie years, you're the number one pick. People are going to go after you. Whether it's for the right or wrong reasons, but people are going to go after you because they see greatness in you. And what the WNBA is measuring one type of greatness against the other greatness.
Apart from being important for Clark, this gesture establishes a standard for how seasoned athletes can inspire the next generation. By publicly addressing the support system available to Clark, Sabally is highlighting the importance of mental health and community in sports. It's a narrative that is often overshadowed by stats and accolades, but is equally, if not more, vital for the holistic development of athletes.
At some point you realize, no, you're here for a reason and you belong. And I mean, I'm not the type of person to get back down. So I'm just like, all right, you get at me, I'll get at you. So we'll see the next position, how that will go. But it's definitely, I think, a humbling experience, but it's also driving you to be better, to want to become better.
Sabally's message resonates deeply because it underscores the essence of sportsmanship, supporting one another through the highs and lows. In a world where individual achievements often take center stage, Sabally's focus on collective well-being is refreshing. Her words offer a glimpse into a culture within women's basketball that prioritizes empathy and solidarity. For Caitlin Clark, having a figure like Satou Sabally in her corner is invaluable. It's a reminder that even as she navigates the challenges of fame and expectation, she is not alone. The notion that girls around her are ready to support and uplift her creates a safety net that can help Clark thrive not just as an athlete, but as a person. In ensuring Caitlin Clark's well-being, Satou Sabally has once again proven that she is not just a phenomenal player, but also a compassionate leader.
I'll add something to that too. When I was driving to the game today, obviously it's annoying because there were way too many Caitlin fans and but it just kudos because It's amazing to see so many people in women's basketball jerseys. It's amazing to see the excitement and the joy that comes out of that. So although I feel like our Dallas fans could have done better, I had mixed feelings, obviously, seeing all the Caitlin jerseys in our home, but it's an amazing sign for women's basketball, and it's just great how far we've come, and it's just fun. Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing. Yeah, thank you.
In a surprising turn of events, Satou Sabally has announced her departure from the Dallas Wings, marking the end of an era for the talented forward and the team that has seen her grow into a formidable force in the WNBA. Known for her electrifying presence on the court and her leadership off it, Sabally's decision has sent ripples through the basketball community, sparking intrigue about her future plans. What makes this announcement even more intriguing is Sabally's decision not to join the Chicago Sky, a move many had speculated. Instead, she remains tight-lipped about her next destination, leaving fans and analysts alike to wonder where this next chapter will lead her. Amid these revelations, Sabally took a moment to express her admiration for rising star Caitlin Clark, further fueling the buzz around her announcement.
So Satou Sabally has officially said that she is gone. She is not coming back to the Dallas Wings, which I thought was interesting because I did think that with Satou, with her, Paige Becker's likely going to go to the Wings. With Satou, with Enrique Gambawale.
Over the years, she has contributed significantly to the Wings' development, helping to shape them into a competitive force within the league. Her exit marks the end of a chapter that has been filled with growth, challenges, and numerous memorable moments on the court. The decision not to move to the Chicago Sky adds another layer of mystery to Sabally's announcement. The Sky, having recently won the WNBA championship, appeared to be a logical choice for someone of Sabally's caliber. Joining a championship-caliber team would seem like an ideal step for any player looking to cement their legacy. However, Sabally's decision to forego this opportunity suggests that she has a different path in mind, one that perhaps prioritizes other factors over immediate championship aspirations. Amid these career-defining decisions, Sabally's praise for Caitlin Clark has not gone unnoticed. Clark, known for her phenomenal scoring ability and on-court vision, has been a rising star in women's basketball. Sabally's kind words about Clark highlight a mutual respect and admiration between two of the game's brightest talents. This endorsement from a seasoned player like Sabally not only boosts Clark's already rising profile, but also serves as a reminder of the camaraderie and support that exists within the basketball community. The basketball world now waits with bated breath to see where Satou Sabally will land next. Will she take her talents overseas? Will she join another WNBA team? Or perhaps take a step in a direction that no one has anticipated? Each of these questions lingers in the air, adding an element of suspense to her already compelling narrative.
Things about Satou Sabally is the fact that she's so well-rounded as a player. Last season, she averaged 18 points per game, 6.4 rebounds per game, and 5 assists on 45% shooting from three, which is
Ultimately, Satou Sabally's path is characterized by audacious decisions and an unwavering quest for both professional and personal development. Her most recent statement is only one more development in an enthralling and inspirational tale. The basketball community keeps a close eye on her as she progresses, prepared to help her wherever her journey takes her. Fans, particularly those who support the Indiana Fever, are agog about Satou Sabally's unexpected departure from the Dallas Wings. Her laudatory remarks about Caitlin Clark, a talented player who might find a new home with the Fever, add an unexpected twist to the star forward's decision to move on. Sabally's adoration for Clark goes beyond simple flattery. It's evidence of Clark's growing stature as one of the game's most exciting players. Caitlin Clark, who stands a remarkable 6 feet 4 inches tall, combines her height with remarkable skill on the court. She is well known because of her abilities to lead a team, score goals, and provide assists. And Sabally's remarks have only increased speculation about Clark's future.
See, what the women were trying to say is that because we're talking about Caitlin Clark, right, it diminishes what Lisa Leslie, what Cheryl Swoop, what, no, it does not. They did that, and it cannot be taken away. You can praise Patrick Mahomes without diminishing Tom Brady. Give that woman her props, because she brought more eyes than anybody in the history that's ever played in the league, whether you like it or not. Look at the sales. It speaks for themselves. Y'all make it seem like the girl was a bum, but y'all still want to talk this foolishness. She deserved to be on the Olympic team.
Indiana Fever fans have every right to be thrilled. According to Sabally's comments, she believes Clark has a lot of potential as a player and as a game changer for any team that is lucky enough to sign her. Clark's versatility and athleticism might be a huge asset to the Fever, who are in dire need of a new talent and energy boost. She is a strong presence on the court because of her height, which naturally provides her an advantage in both offense and defense. Caitlin Clark joining the Fever is an intriguing prospect. Her dynamic play style, combined with the Fever's need for a strong, versatile player, could create a perfect storm. Sabally's departure and her high praise for Clark have fueled speculation about the Fever's next move. Fans are eager to see how the team's management will respond. Will they make a bold move to bring Clark on board? The prospect is certainly thrilling.
Growing up, my parents knew I was super competitive from a young age. I'm not sure they always loved it. When I was young, I really didn't know how to control it. I was so competitive, really, no matter what we did, not just sports. If we were playing a board game at home or like even in class at school, like I was super competitive. Sometimes my teachers would have to talk to my mom, like, you need to figure out how to calm this girl down because rocket math is not that serious. But it was to me.
Furthermore, Clark's arrival could signal a new era for the Fever. Her youth and talent offer a long-term investment that could pay dividends for years. Pairing her with existing players could create a synergy that propels the team to new heights. Her height and skill set would likely make her a fan favorite, bringing renewed energy to Fever games and potentially boosting ticket sales and fan engagement. The excitement isn't limited to Indiana, though. Across the league, teams and fans are watching closely, wondering where Clark will land and how Sabally's comments might influence her decision. The Wings' loss of Sabally could very well become the Fever's gain if Clark decides to take up the mantle in Indiana.
I would say, like, I don't know, life-changing maybe?
That's a great one. I think
and like, all in a good way. Like, I mean, things just change really fast, like, as you guys know. Like, that's just how the world works, and especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too.
As the new season looms, the spotlight on Clark will only intensify. Her prowess and the records she shattered ensure she will continue to be a marked player, with rivals strategizing to contain her impact. This is where Sabally's support becomes crucial. Sabally's presence and encouragement signify more than just admiration. They promise a formidable partnership on the court. As teams gear up to counter Clark's brilliance, having a player like Sabally, who is not only supportive but also willing to step up when needed, will be instrumental in navigating the season's trials. This bond of support may well be the key to unlocking even greater heights for both stars. Satou Sabally's departure from the Dallas Wings has sent ripples through the WNBA, sparking intrigue and speculation about her next move. Among those keeping a close eye on the rising star's future is Stephanie White, head coach of the Indiana Fever. White has long admired Sabally's versatile game, often praising her for her blend of size, skill, and basketball IQ. As one of the league's most dynamic forwards, Sabally's ability to impact both ends of the floor is well known, making her a coveted player for any team looking to elevate their status in the league.
Fever and Satou Sabally for real. Now we know that Satou is, you know what I'm saying, trending all over social media for her concerns and wanted to possibly join the Indiana Fever. A lot of people thought it was just fun and games. That is until last night when all three of the ladies were spotted at the same game down in Texas. And make things even more confusing and spooky, Arike Ogumawale was definitely at this game as well. And guess who was far, far, far away from her? Satou Sabally.
The potential of Sabally joining the Indiana Fever could be a game-changing acquisition. The Fever, under White's leadership, are in the midst of a rebuild, looking to rise from the lower ranks of the league and reclaim their spot as contenders. Adding Sabally to their roster could accelerate this process significantly. Her scoring ability, rebounding prowess, and defensive versatility would fill several gaps for the Fever, giving them a potent weapon in their arsenal. Moreover, Sabally's youth and potential align perfectly with the Fever's long-term vision. Her presence could not only improve the team's immediate competitiveness, but also serve as a cornerstone for their future success. With White's admiration for Sabally's game, it's clear that the coach sees in her a player who could lead the Fever into a new era of excellence. If the Indiana Fever were to secure Sabally, it would be one of the most significant signings in recent years, signaling a serious intent to climb the ranks. Fans and analysts alike would watch with bated breath, knowing that such a move could alter the competitive landscape of the WNBA. In a league where rivalries often overshadow respect, Satou Sabally's glowing remarks about Caitlin Clark have been a refreshing change. Despite playing for opposing teams last season, Sabally's generous praise of Clark has caught the attention of WNBA fans and pundits alike. This show of camaraderie is rare and particularly noteworthy in the competitive landscape of professional sports, where positive public comments about players on rival teams are few and far between. Caitlin Clark, a rising star known for her dynamic playmaking and scoring prowess, has not always been the recipient of widespread admiration from fellow WNBA players. Her talent is undeniable, but the fierce competition often limits the extent to which opponents openly commend each other.
I'm sure it had to be like some hating going on.
Oh,
from the
for
other
sure.
girls. Like, who is this young girl coming around think they gonna take our spot?
Yeah, like, and pushed down,
Yeah.
stared down by this 34-year-old woman. I'm like,
I want to hear this story now.
she was a hater. Literally in a drill, pushed me down, stared me down. It's like, what are you gonna say? And I just like got up real quick because I'm just like, nah, I can't get, back down like that. But I didn't really say a lot. And
Meanwhile, fans on X have taken notice. The platform has been abuzz with discussions about Clark, fueled by Sabally's comments. Her name has been trending as Fever fans speculate about the possibility of Clark making a move to the Indiana Fever. The Fever, who are in the midst of a rebuilding phase, could undoubtedly benefit from a player of Clark's caliber. The question of whether Clark will move to the Fever remains unanswered, but the excitement generated by Sabally's comments is palpable. Fans are eager to see how this storyline develops, and the buzz surrounding Clark's future is a testament to her growing influence in the league. Sabally's departure from the Wings might have been expected, but her public endorsement of an opponent is a curveball that has added excitement to the offseason. With the support and recognition from a peer like Sabally, do you think Clark will end up with the Fever, or will she continue to make her mark elsewhere? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.